Hello, 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 it's Dolly. Welcome to my channel, Scrapping on the Go. This process video is for May I Scraplift You, put on by Crystal over at Pineapple Papers. There are several of us ladies that are joining in this May collaboration, and each day Crystal selected an individual over at Instagram for us to go over and select a layout that we would like to scrap lift of that individual. So for day 10, we are scrap lifting Crazed for Scrap or Crafts. So that's C-R-A-Z-E-D, the number 4, Crafts. C-R-A-F-T-S, and I will have her link to her Instagram account listed below along with Crystal, and then after that all the other ladies that are playing along. All right, so I was very intrigued by this layout and all the time and love that she put in to create that. And the reason why I say that is these are individual triangles layered on top of each other. I know that you can't see it, but if you go over to her Instagram account and find this layout, you will see she stitched down each one of these. She created a mixed media background. She roughed up the edges, which is one of my favorite techniques. And all it takes is your fingernail, or you can use scissors, and if you want to use a tool, there are several of them out there that have blades on them that you can use to rough up the edges. Then she matted it on like a coral paper, it looks like, and then a black paper. So I love this. Now, the only thing that I cannot do is machine stitching, and that's exactly what this looks like. I could hand stitch, and it's going to be a matter if I have the time to hand stitch. But I'm going to show you what my thought process is. Now, I have not picked out my other 2 cardstock paper. I did pick out my white cardstock. I haven't picked out my mixed media because I wasn't sure yet of the colors until I do my fussy cut, which I'm going to show you, and kind of lay it out and decide then what kind of mixed media colors I want to use in the background and which products, and then of course double matting my foundation layer. I love this layout, and this is one I will keep to re-scrap lift. Now, I selected a photograph here, and this is a picture of a small section coming to the beginning of our property up at the mountains. And I have this wood reindeer that my husband made a year ago or 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago. And it was just supposed to be for a Christmas decoration. And I decided that I decorate it for the seasons or holidays that are coming up. And I have this huge rock in front of this beautiful tree. And then it's like a rock kind of garden. I just blabbed on as a side note. So let's move on to my creation. So in my paper stash, I saw this again and again, and that's what I did first, was go through, I selected the layout that I want to scrap lift, then I would go through my paper stash and gather my embellishments. Then I went and select a photograph. My idea is to fussy cut these out because they're layered up. And of course, what I'm going to do for this collaboration so that I can participate all 35 days, I show you what I'm going to use, I pause my video, I create my layout, and then go over it with you. And that's just because of time. I love showing you my process, editing videos, doing that, but for a monthly collaboration, this is the way I've got to do it. So I hope you're enjoying it. So I have these puffy stickers from, I think it's One Canoe 2. Yeah, One Canoe 2 collection. So I have these. And then from Pink Paisley again and again, our combo. All right, so that is what I've got out so far. Of course, my cardstock here, which is a French vanilla. She used a white cardstock. I'm using a French vanilla cardstock. Okay, I am back to reveal my finished layout, Scraplifting the Crazed for Crafters. So there is her layout, and here is mine. Can you see the comparison? Yay, it looks awesome. All right, so we will start from the back and work up. So the green that's peeking out of here, cardstock, is from Close to My Heart. This kind of yellow chiffon color, real soft pastel yellow color, has a wood grain pattern paper on the back. Then of course my vanilla cardstock, and then I took and roughed it up. Then to create this mixed media background that you can see peeking through, these are the colors that I used. So I used Dandy from Shimmer Paints Creamies Dandelion. Then from Inklings from Shimmer's Paint is Green Goddess. So that's the green you see here. And the dandelion is peeking out. Ooh, it's really hard. It's right in here, a little bit right there, and right there. Then I used the watercolor from Rachel Beth Handmade Colors from her Dark Forest collection from a couple years ago. Sorry, I had to pause it. My husband came in and interrupted me. So for the watercolor, I used the Rachel Beth Handmade Colors from Dark Forest, and it is like a burnt red color. It's beautiful. I don't have the name of it. This right here, oh, it isn't from the Dark Forest. It's from another collection. I apologize. Up here is from the Dark Forest. So I don't know what collection because I lost my little swatch and name sheet. But anyway, I used the smooshing technique to apply all three of those paints to the background. So I would let one dry, and it took maybe a minute to dry. And then did the next color and the next color. My suggestion will always be, just like when you're doing embellishment clusters, stick with odds or your brain is going to say something's different. Then for my final splats, I added Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Gold, and you can see some peeking out there, here, and yeah, that's where I see it peeking out. All right, as you know, I used the specialty vellum paper from Pink Paisley collection called Again and Again, and I fussy cut these triangle pieces out to make it look like an arrow. And then I used wet adhesive glue from, we called it the Scotch. It's called a different name now, but anyway, and you can't even see the glue through the vellum piece. And then from the die cut pieces from, I lost my train of thought, sorry. From the Pink Paisley Again and Again collection, I only used 2 die cut pieces because I had to be careful not to make the pink and this brown color too overwhelming, since my photograph has a lot of orange and green. It does have brown in it and some shades of yellow, because this is a fall picture. As you can tell, we're starting to lose the leaves up in the mountains. All right, from, let's see, from the One Canoe 2 puffy stickers, I used a bike here and a bee, and then these little succulents. For my word phrases here, I used Word Salad from Bella Boulevard. I don't know when this was originally released. I had to be really, really careful because the words want to come off. And these are all the colors that you have in this booklet. Love it, love it, love it. It's one of those items I completely forgot I had in my stash because I knew I had to be careful, because as soon as I bought it, these little word phrases wanted to start popping off. So the word phrases that I selected is Here and Now, life is a beautiful thing. Be happy, be bright, be you. And then for my title here, the Hello Yourself at Home are from 2020 release with a Jen Hatfield Autumn Thanksgiving collection word phrase. These puffy hearts are from a different collection. That would have been a Maggie Holmes collection that was released in 2020, but now I cannot remember the name of that collection. And then I did some journaling. And actually this word phrase had the word make yourself at home, but I wanted this to be bold, to stand out, to bring some black also in following the sketch. And in the sketch you can tell, if you look really, really close, there are some hearts. Hearts there and hearts there and a heart there. So I mimicked the heart but just left it in one area. And these puffy alphas came from, I'm pretty sure, Hobby Lobbies. I buy these big foamy alphas either from Michael's or Hobby Lobbies, though it's getting hard to find these, but I love them for a big impact. And then for my photo, I triple matted it. I used a scrap pattern paper that had a little bit of this pinky or coral peach color, then the green with white, again bringing out from the photo, tying in the leaf to this die cut, and then matted it on black cardstock from close to my heart. That is my finished layout. Be sure to check out the other ladies that are participating with Crystal this month of May. May I Scraplift You. I will have everyone's link listed below that has provided it. And just hop on over to everyone's channel and give a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe and hit that notification button. I think you can still hit the notification button. I haven't said that in a long time. Anyway, come back for day 12 tomorrow. Bye.